Hi guys, welcome to Hemisphere Academy. This is Hemant. I feel pride in starting this journey in order to help each and every candidate out there who aspires to be in a top college. But why you should guys listen to me? There are a number of people out there sharing the same content and information. Then what differentiates me from them? My experience, my quality of content, and the realistic motivation that I will provide you will definitely help you in getting that college of yours. I have myself gone through what you guys must be feeling right now. That feeling of anxiety, fear, self doubt, and sense of missing out on something. I know it for sure. So don't you worry, I am here to help in each and every way possible so that the journey of you getting that top college of yours will be a smooth sailing. And I promise today that I will do whatever it takes in order to give you a holistic approach so that you guys get your dream college. So, now first things first, we'll get started with the things and we'll take firstly the Common University Entrance Test, also known as CUET. The topics which I will be covering today are the important dates regarding CUET, the paper pattern, the registration process, the slots in which the paper will take, that are slot 1 and slot 2, the schedule of the examination, and the important points to be noted that students mostly miss out when they read a 110-page bulletin or sometimes don't really feel the need of reading. So now let's get started. If we talk about the important dates regarding CUET, the online submission of the application form has already been started. That was from 6th of April and that will be till 6th of May up to 5 p.m. So please note that you don't have the full day of 6th May, it's only up to 5 p.m. The last date of successful transaction of examination fees, that will be 6 May 11:50 p.m. And please don't freak out if some of the students have already filled out the form and they feel that they have missed out on something. You will be getting a correction window in order to correct your particulars in the form. That will be available on the website only. The details of that will be later announced on the website as mentioned below. The websites are as follows, which is cuet.summer.ac.in and www.nta.ac.in. These two websites are really important for you guys. I suggest you, in order to regularly check these websites day in and day out and each and every day possible. Next, the downloading of the admit card, it will be announced later. The date of examination, we only have the weeks, that are the first and second week of July. The duration of examination, it will be held in 2 slots. First slot being 195 minutes, that is 3 hours 15 minutes, and slot 2 225 minutes, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, the timing of the examination, slot 1 will be from 9 a.m. to 12:15 p.m. according to the Indian Standard Time, and slot 2 3 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. according to the Indian Standard Time. The center, date, test and subjects will be mentioned on the admit card, which will be available later. The display of record responses later, declaration of result later. Important website I have already told you. So let's move forward. Now we will talk about the paper pattern. So the paper will consist of 3 sections. Section 1 language, section 2 domain specific subjects, and section 3 the hero of the story, our general test. So first section, which is the language part, it's 1A and 1B. So the 1A section will be having a total of 13 languages which will be provided in order to choose from. The student will be allowed to choose any language from that list of 13 languages, and 1B, it will be having more regional languages, 20 languages, which a student has not chosen in A part will be provided to choose in this part. Okay, I hope each and everyone is with me and we are good to go ahead. Okay, section 2, the domain specific subjects. A total of 27 subjects are being provided to you guys. I repeat, 27 subjects are provided, the list of which is being provided in the bulletin by Delhi University itself. I will be putting a link in the description below for the bulletin. You guys can check out the link, check out the list. Okay, and this is also very important. A candidate can choose a maximum of 6 domain subjects from this list. I repeat, a maximum of 6 subjects, guys. A maximum of six subjects, and rest depends on the choices you make. The syllabus for different subjects is available on the NTA website, which was www.nta.ac.in. Okay, so if we move forward, it's our general test. General test generally has 3 sections in it: VARC, DILR, and QA. VARC means verbal ability, reading comprehension. DILR means data interpretation and logical reasoning, and quantitative aptitude means quantitative aptitude. Okay, so the section 1 language is already been taken care of. So now we will be left with GK. GK will be there in your paper. You will be having quants in your paper. Quantitative reasoning will be there in your paper. You will be having logical and analytical reasoning in your paper. So the syllabus of general test is basic, and it's quite general in form, because it's the only drawback of a general test that their syllabus is not really fixed. General math ability, numerical ability, simple application of basic mathematical concepts like arithmetic, algebra, geometry, mensuration, stats taught till grade 8th, along with logical and interpretation reasoning. So the university or program that does not mention general test in its criteria, it means that it does not require it, guys. I repeat, if you are applying to a university and a particular program, if it does not mention a general test in it, then it does not require a general test, because only and only when a program needs a general test, there will be a specification of a general test being there, guys. Please have a clarity on this thing. Many students were freaked out and confused that they were anticipating on their own that if it is not given, then also we have to give, and if it is given, then so we have to give it for sure. But it is not the case, guys. So be aware. Your paper will be an MCQ pattern. It will be an MCQ based. But guys, there is a twist. You will be having a negative marking of -1, and each and every correct answer will fetch you +5. So that is the turn. Moving forward, the registration process. The registration process is quite simple. First, you have to fill the online application form and note down the system generated application number. This is a very important application number. This will be used for future references. Okay, so after you fill this online application, you have to create a password which will be yours. Choose security question and enter your answer yourself. Don't choose a question which is unforgettable by you. Please do make a note of that. Okay, so after that, what do we have? The form will also be, this form which you will fill, it will also be required for future correspondence, as I told you. So from this you will get an application number and the password you created, which will be used in order to log in into the portal of NTA, that is samarth.ac.in. Okay guys, So moving on to the step 2, that is the application form. The candidate can log in with the system application generated application number and pre-created password, as I told you guys, for completing the application form. Okay, so this form will be asking you all your personal details, the details of educational qualification as required, university program selection, test paper details, choosing the examination cities, and uploading of images and documents, yada yada yada, as required. Okay, so moving forward, as we talked about the documents required in step 2, here are the documents. Please take a screenshot of this slide and keep these measurements and specifications very thoroughly, because without them you will not be able to clear the application form, guys. Please do make a note of that. Your recent photograph, please don't take photographs of 7th or 8th or 9th class. Please do make a good haircut and get a recent photograph of yours. It should be either in black and white or color with 80%, I would say 100% of your face should be visible. Thank you so much. And scanned photograph and signature in jpg form, guys. The size of the scanned photograph should be 10 kb to 200 kb. The size of the scanned signature should be 4 kb to 30 kb. Please do make a note of the specifications. The size of the scanned copy of category certificate, if you belong from any of the categories SC, ST, OBC, EWS or PWBD, should be between 50 kb to 300 kb in PDF, guys, in PDF. Please do make a note of that. The size of the scanned copy of the class 10th equivalent certificate should be between 50 to 300. Okay, and here comes the PWD certificate, should be in 50 kb to 300 in PDF also. Okay, guys, do make a note of these documents required, and please be very keen and very cautious about the measurements and the specifications they have asked. The last step, which is the fees payment. The fees can be submitted only online through net banking, credit card, debit card, UPI or any Paytm services. Processing charges and GST are as applicable. Those will be told to you as and when you make the payment. Okay, guys.